October 29th, 2024. It's senior night for the cross-country team here at Northeastern Clinton Central School. Some of the seniors, I think they're all there on the thing. I think there's 6 seniors going to this, and looks like there's 6 individual photos up there. So this is going to start the day's festivities. I'm not sure who's here to run the cross-country meet with the Cougars. We'll find that out shortly. It's 4 o'clock, 55 degrees all the way here. Kept checking my car thermometer and it said 55 all the way through. And it's a very windy day, as you can see. And Rob Garand is going to fill us in and tell us about the seniors.
Good evening, everyone. We'll begin our senior night. We'd like to first of all welcome all of our family and friends to our very special occasion. Many of our runners today have been starting cross country since the middle school. We also have somebody just joining us this year, which was great to add to our team. First and foremost, I'd like to thank our families as always. We know there's a lot of commitments when it's not just for our student athletes when they sign up. There's a lot of pickups and drop-offs and everything else, and late nights on behalf of our families. So as always, that's one of the things I always say we're blessed at our school is to have very, very engaged and supportive parents. Thank you to Calvin Castine from Hometown Cable and Julie Rao, our photographer, as always, making sure that our student athletes get celebrated on their very special occasions. So this evening, the seniors, we will, basically they'll have a brief speech, some more brief than others. And usually I do read, and there's 2 that I have not read, and I'm just hoping for the best this evening. We have Lindsay Williams, Nathan Dupie, Emmett Kaufman, Owen Favreau, James Cone, and Dominic Paola, this year's seniors of our Northeastern Clinton cross-country team. We'll begin this evening with a message from Lindsay Williams.
I hope when the sound is coming out with this wind.
As my senior season has come to a close, I'm filled with immense gratitude as I reflect on my 4 years of cross-country. I'm unsure what brought me to decide to run cross-country in 9th grade, but I'm glad I did. From time courses on early Saturday mornings to exciting races, each moment has shaped me into a better runner, but most importantly, a better person. Behind each part of my cross-country journey is an important group of people. Firstly, I would like to thank my coaches, Mr. Garrett and Mr. Tater, for their unwavering support, dedication, and jokes that make tough practices and meets enjoyable. Next, I'd like to thank my teammates who have pushed me to be a better person and whom I have built lasting friendships that go beyond the sport. Most importantly, I would like to thank my parents. Your endless support is evident by your sacrifices of waking up early on a weekend for an invitational, leaving work early to attend and transporting me your passion. I truly appreciate everything you have done for me, and it will never be enough to advice. Lastly, I would like to thank the Booster Club and everyone who attended today.
Okay, so I'm going to keep the speech short. The last 3 years of cross-country have been really fun, and I've grown with this team a lot. Even though Mr. Garrett picks on me, cross-country is still fun no matter what. And thank you to the people that have supported me throughout my racing, especially my parents. They've helped me so much. And thank you for the other people that have supported me throughout cross-country, especially my coaches. They have pushed me so much throughout the years, since last year. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow. Can't hear this fellow at all.
Everything I do. I'd like to thank my father, mother, brother, cousins, aunts and uncles, grandparents for being
I wanted to start off my speech by thanking my mom and dad for coming to the meet because they usually are not able to come unless they have to work. And so last year I decided that I randomly wanted to try out soccer, even though I was absolutely terrible and I got cut, obviously. And so I went home and I did what I usually do, playing Xbox. And I was at a party with Emmett, and he had mentioned that he was going to be doing cross country, which was a sport I had literally never heard of in my life until that point. But I decided to ask him to ask Mr. Aaron if he could give me a shot on the team, which he did. And so over the past 2 years, I was able to run the team, which was an amazing experience, and I couldn't have been more grateful for it, especially because of my amazing coach that has taught me so much in life. Mr. Guerin is a man that has been given nothing and has to work for literally everything that he has had, which is something that cross country prepares for you in life because you have to work hard for everything. You don't show up to a practice and just do nothing to improve. You have to work hard to get better every single day. And that's something that I will be forever grateful that he has taught me. And I'm so glad that I've gotten to grow and become a better person for this team. That's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you, guys.
Hello. I'm James Cohen, obviously, and I've been doing this since 8th grade. So this is my 5th year on the team. It's definitely one of the toughest sports I've ever done. I've done a lot of sports over my years, but it's one that I'm happiest that I stuck with. Over the years, I started as a very slow runner who I'm sure you all could beat me in a race when I first started. But over the years of coaching and hearing lessons from everybody, whether it's Mr. Guerin, Mr. Cater, my own parents, even my own sisters, I improved a lot. And I'm very grateful for that to both my parents, my sisters, and both of my coaches. It's been a lot. Thank you very much.
His sister is going to the Nationals, running for Clinton Community.
Welcome to our cross-country senior night. Thank you all for coming. As you heard, I'm Dominic Paola. This is my first year on the cross-country team. I've been debating whether or not to join for a while now, but the school year started up, and I thought about it more and more, and said maybe I should join. Cohen had actually brought up the idea first to me. Honestly, I either kept saying maybe or just straight up no. I even asked some of my classmates whether or not I should join. Max Bradley told me I was crazy for even considering it. Then one day, Mr. Guerin came into my first period government class, and I asked him, and he didn't ask me if I had any experience or anything like that at all. He just told me that we'd love to have you. The next Monday of practice, I showed up, and it was the day before a meet, so that means we do a long run, and I ran with my friends here, Cohen, James, and Emmett. They're all my friends. Those are the ones that ran. So even just doing that, I knew it was a big risk because they're our best runners here at NCCS. Then the very next day, there was a meet at Mount Van Hosenberg, and I decided to run it even though I maybe shouldn't have. This was only my second day. But I ran it the best I could. I even walked some of it, and I ended up finishing in a whopping 36 minutes. Not the best, but better than myself and others expected. That right there already, I gained so much respect for this sport, just knowing how hard it is and how much of a mental aspect there is. I'm proud today to say that as of now, my best time is 25 minutes 5 seconds. Still, not the best in the world, but I'm proud of it regardless. To my coaches, and yes, I say coaches because although Mr. Guerin is the man that is like the varsity coach, modified coach, we're both modified and varsity are all one team. We all practice together, and everything just it makes it, fun. They need to be acknowledged for pushing
Page 2.
To my teammates, thank you for welcoming me onto the team, for showing me respect as a senior leader, even though this is my first season joining the team. Don't be afraid to take risks and try new things. I did, and I took more hats, which is the decision I made to jump into this with no competitive running experience. Motivate yourself. My motivation came from above. I would often I would write with mom on a piece of tape, put it on my shoe before each thing. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank the Lord above for giving me strength throughout the season. To my family, thank you for supporting me and trying this out. Thank you for giving me any advice that I needed, for picking me out from practice every day, and for allowing us to eat spaghetti 2 nights before a meet so I can carb up. In closing, I'd like to say thank you and good luck to the teammates. Us seniors will be leaving behind. Remember to listen to your coaches, give it your all every day, and grow from whatever life puts in front of you. Thank you all again for coming out tonight, and enjoy the race. Go Cougars. Again, we'd like to thank the Booster Club for this beautiful setup, as well as our senior families who put a lot of time and effort to make sure that their very special student athletes get recognized. We definitely value their work and do a great job in representing Northeastern Clinton. So again, congratulations to our seniors. They will be missed. They have been great leaders and great representations of the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton. So they are cold tonight, just so you know. Tomorrow's supposed to be 70s, so I picked the wrong night for a meet. And I'm also told that they're going to be having some beautiful flowers for some special people. I'm going to warn you now, there's some thorns, so just be careful when you grab so you don't get injured at the same time. So we'll get ready for our modified race soon, and again, thank you on behalf, again, Booster Clubs, our families, and our student athletes, and the teams they helped support us today. Again, another great year. Thank you.
All right, there you have it, the senior night speeches, and they'll probably be handing out some flowers to their parents and other lucky recipients, and we'll see if we'll stick around and get that part. Alright, so it's going to be kind of hectic here, so we'll wrap up this portion. Okay, I guess you don't have to be a a parent or a cross-country runner. Alright, that's going to wrap up this portion. Senior night activities here for the cross-country team. And if you know somebody who's never heard of cross-country, now's the time to tell them. After a long walk, we are up here at the starting line for the varsity cross country. We just finished with the modified, and now up here by Prospect Street or Prospect Road, Prospect Hill Road, with historic Dewey Tavern in the background. Very, very few, if any, visitors who come here to take part in this cross-country event will realize that this is one of the most historic buildings in Clinton County we're looking at right there. The last time the U.S. was invaded, the invaders came from 1.5 miles down the road from Canada. They came here, 14,000 troops strong, plus their entourage, the ones providing food and whatever else they needed. Scouts and whatever. And for a few days they camped here until everybody crossed, and they headed through Chazy and on to Beekmantown and on to the Battle of Plattsburgh. That was September 11th, the Battle of Plattsburgh took place. Most of the Battle of Plattsburgh that we're familiar with was on the water, but there were certainly 14,000 troops that came through here, and they camped right here So it's a very historic place, very historic location right here in the northeastern grounds. There were troops. That's 210 years ago. And they stayed here till they came in, started in late August and left on September 25th. Here we go, Ticonceroga, Boquet Valley, Beekmantown, and northeastern Clinton. Boquet Valley did not have a modified squad, so they didn't participate in the modified race, but they do have a varsity squad. That's Rob Garand is walking across. Making sure everybody's ready. We heard him say a few minutes ago that the girls would start 30 seconds after the boys. So the boys first, and then the girls will come. Here we come. Here we come.
Come on, Beekmantown! Keep a steady pace, okay? Steady pace at the beginning. Good job, Eagles!
Beekmantown is in the black. Boquet Valley. It says MBV, so I don't know if there's another school involved. Well, that could be Minerva. MBV. I will try to find out.
Good job, Olivia! Keep a steady pace at the beginning, alright? Steady pace, girls! Steady pace!
Beekmantown, Northeastern Tie, and the MBV runners. So the race has begun, as is the case with the modified. We'll not be able to cover any of the various spots they race. We'll just head down to the finish line, and varsity runs a little further than the modified does, so we should get there in plenty of time. And when I was walking there for the modified, I have to point out that I found a quarter. So this is viewer-supported local television. The only support we get, I say, is when a viewer steps up and supports us. Well, today we got an extra quarter just by walking from one location to another. So we're already ahead of the game. This is the track and the soccer field right over this corner, and the bleachers for such. I have made my way to the finish line, which is by the baseball diamond, and I am trying to figure out why these groundkeepers are working so hard to clear up the infield with the whole winter ahead of us. I guess they don't want anything rotting on the infield. So a crew is out here. Tonight's the night of Game 4 of the World Series. I don't think it's been relocated to northeastern Clinton, so that can't be the reason why. So maybe just because they didn't want stuff rotting on their field, the leaves and grass and so on, they're picking it up. That's my best guess. But they are working hard out there. We're going to have a photo finish here. We're going to back our camera up. Oh, no, this guy's going to pull out. And we've checked in they're both Beekmantown runners. The M is for Moriah, which makes sense. Moriah-Boquet Valley, MBV. So Moriah participates in a lot of sports. They're a Class C school, so they don't have enough to have their own cross-country team, so they've teamed up with Boquet Valley. So it's Moriah-Boquet Valley, MBV. BCS is Beekmantown Eagles. TCS would be Ticonceroga Central. And NCCS is Northeastern Clinton Central School. I'd say Beekmantown's going to take about 3 meets today because every school is racing against every school, so it's, you don't finish 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Beekmantown against Ticonderoga, Beekmantown against Northeastern, Beekmantown against Moriah-Boquet Valley, Northeastern against Moriah-Boquet Valley and Ticonderoga along with Beekmantown. So everybody is facing everybody. So there's actually we got 3 visiting teams. I'm not sure exactly. I'd have to do the math here, take my shoes off to figure out how many meets are actually taking place here. Boys and girls are separate, of course. So figuring it was Northeastern against 3 teams. And then each of those teams against Ticonderoga against the other 2 teams. Tied by Beekmantown.
Glasses, sunglasses first. Sunglasses, sunglasses.
Tied. Beekmantown and Northeastern. The tie runner coming through. We may have mentioned in this one, not sure what we've mentioned in this one, which we mentioned in the modified. We'll be leaving here and immediately going up into the booth to cover the Section 7 Class B semifinals for soccer, girls soccer tonight. Cougar boys were here last night against South Sable Valley. I think Saranac Lake is the team that the girls are facing tonight. The winner goes to the finals. Cougar boys made it to the finals. And whoever wins tonight will make it to the finals. There was an upset in the Class C level last night. I heard an unofficial report that Ticonderoga had upset the Bobcats at NAC. So upsets happen, so just because you got the home field doesn't mean that you got a trip to the finals. Sometimes the visitors win.
Well, you got to make sure you know your kids still going through. You can't. I'm just saying, like, the bottom line is you're going to have to find that one place. You can't stop doing it. Like 24 people.
Comes the Cougar.
You're going to have to find where the arrow is. Stop Regan. The order is still all right. Stop Regan. 21:05. Right, PR Regan. Hey, did you get hurt? Hey, you give it to her? Okay. Regan, 21:05. No, you're good. You're good.
Looks like Beekmantown, yep, Beekmantown. Northeastern.
Not going.
We got a race. Moriah-Boquet Valley is going to pull ahead of the tie fella.
Get your card. Stay in line, please.
Big Egg down, Northeastern.
Nice job. Stay in line. Stay in line. Well, there's your. Yeah, there's your air. So the very first one I wrote is where I said.
Some runners heading in the other direction. Here comes a couple runners. Beekmantown girl and a Cougar boy. Get my zoom to back up here. Sometimes a gloved finger and The zoom button don't get along.
Shot, Dave. 22:58. Put on the bottom of that 30.
Couple of Eagle girls, and a Cougar girl behind him.
21:05. 21:05 now. Good job, good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. 50-37. Good job, John.
There you go. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Strong finish. Too many coasters at the end here. There's nobody next to him.
Let's go, Sam.
Cougar.
Good job.
Eagle.
50-40, 40.
Sentinel.
50-40.
Well, I don't know what the Vikings and Griffins call themselves.
They're all going to have cutouts. Yeah. Good job.
They're Eagles.
Good job. Oh, you keep modeling. Sorry. Let's do a 38.
There comes an Eagle. And a Cougar. At 5:15, so soccer game doesn't start for another 45 minutes, so a good chance that we'll see the last racer cross the line here, hopefully. Cougar.
Stop, Cam.
Eagle and Beekmantown.
Good job. Stay in line.
Cougar.
Stay in line. Do you get your card?
Cougar.
Good job, Isaiah. Here.
Beekmantown. There comes a Cougar. Sentinel.
Drop.
And somebody coming up the hill.
53.
Used to be a lot friendlier at the end. Used to be a downhill at the end of the race, toward the end of the race here at Northeastern. But all right, Sentinels, Eagles, Cougars. Well, now they got that uphill toward the end. That's got to be a killer.
57. 57.
There you go. Comes an Eagle and a Cougar. Sentinel, followed by a
Good job, right through,
Viking Griffin.
Good job. Good job.
Windy night in the North Country with cool temperatures, not cold, 50s, 70s. Colder days are ahead and nights.
Good job.
Had our first real frost, real freeze Sunday evening. This is Tuesday. Beekmantown. Moriah-Boquet Valley.
Good job, right through, right through. Good job, good job. 65, 60.
Moriah-Boquet Valley.
Good job right here. Good job.
There's somebody coming up the hill wearing a Cougar uniform.
Come on, Danica. Go.
And all you Danica fans, this is Danica.
Good job, Danica. Good job, good job.
Coaches are going out to see how many more might be out there. And Moriah-Boquet Valley runners.
Nice job, good finish, good finish.
Just to finish without losing your hat on a day like this is a challenge.
Just use the yellow one. Good job.
I put the hood up on my coat for two reasons: to keep the wind off and also keep that wind from blowing my hat off my head. We've heard there's 3 or 4 remaining to finish. Boquet Valley. And a Cougar. She doesn't know there's a Cougar behind her. Run for your life.
Good job, Haley. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Yeah, buddy. Good job. Come on, Dupe, come on. Come on, David, push it.
And he's going to finish hard, finish fast here. Pushing it at the end, that's what we like to see. All right.
Yeah. 34-29.
Okay, we've relocated. We'll have to keep talking because we're near the warm-up area, and they got music playing, copyrighted music. So I can't have that, and we get 0 income for this video if they don't block it, depending on the video. So here's a Boquet Valley runner. We've been told there might be 2 more out there. This one is finishing up. Right, he's crossed the line. So we'll have to continue to talk here. I think these 2 are finishing up. There's another person out there, but they don't seem to be following the same path, so I'm not sure if they're in the just out there running around. I got a feeling that they're in a race. So these guys are going to walk across the line here. Actually, they're not following the finish line. They're just walking up here. And this one here might be our last finisher. Our battery is about to die, so we're going to call it a night, call it a coverage here. Applaud her for wanting to finish this race. But this battery is about to die. We got to keep talking because of the copyrighted music, so for that reason we're going to bid adieu to this race and say we applaud you, young lady, for wanting to finish this, even though it's easier to participate in these races when you know you're going to win. And it's, as I always say, I recognize the effort that these people that know they're not going to finish in the top bracket have the stamina to go through this and and race to the end. So thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported hometown cable. This battery is about to die. Thanks for watching.